Evening, everybody, and welcome to Grumpy Old Reds, where Forest will take on United, and you can clip this because I am guaranteeing a 2-0 victory to Forest, and I'll let you know later on who's scoring as well. Make sure you hit the like button, and make sure you subscribe. Make sure you check out the sponsors, OK Jersey, £15 for your football shirts, and if you use code FFTV, get further 8% off. So scan that QR code or click on the link that's in the description. Boys, the game is upon us, nearly. And before we can even get into the game, the whole Forest fan base is going crazy over Morgan Gibbs White. And no, it's not because he can't shoot. No, it's not because of his flicks and tricks. It's because he decided to glaze Manchester United, who I'm pretty sure he supports, by the way. For those of you, he does, doesn't he? Childhood. Yeah, for those of you who don't know what we're talking about, he did an interview with Stan Sport, and this comment is completely out of context, but I'll read it to you. When asked on what he thinks about Manchester United's season so far, he says, "It's been incredible to see. You're starting to see how Man United should be playing, that grit and determination to play for the badge. It's something the league has missed." Now, he went on to say other stuff and how Forest should play and concentrate on ourselves. Huh?
Yeah, we've all sorry. We've all missed it.
I'm just saying, there's people in the chat who may not.
Man United surge. We've all been waiting for it.
Yeah, exactly. But anyway, I kind of want to get your boys' opinions on it, just because it is the flavor of it. We'll get into the Forest Man U stuff in just a second, but this is technically related. Ez, you've heard the clip of the interview. What's your initial thoughts on it?
Yeah, real raw evening, Will, by the way. But yeah, real raw reaction from me because I've just literally seen it before we went live. And my first comment was, "Why is he glazing Manu?" And also, I just want to back up what I've been saying over the last couple of weeks about Morgan Gibbs White. I'm sick of hearing him. I want to see him on the pitch. I want to let his feet do the talking. I'm done with it, you know. And he seems to be being pushed out for a lot of these interviews recently, and I'm just like I say, I'm sick of hearing him talk. I'm not getting any performances on the pitch. So if your performances can back up what you're saying, then fine. But it's not aligning at the moment. So I'm sick of hearing him, mate. And I'm like I say, I wasn't happy with those kind of comments, and I don't understand how that's beneficial to us or the fan base. And it just opens him up for criticism, and I don't know why he would do that. So that's really all I can say on it. Guys, jump in because, like I say, I've literally just watched it, so that's my red raw reactions, guys.
I mean, I'll be honest. I literally don't give two shits what Morgan Gibbs White says.
Right, that's that then. Let's go into another opinion.
First of all, he is
What's point?
He's a Man United fan. He said it in multiple interviews. He's a Man United fan. I think that clip may have been taken out of context because we don't get, well, the one I saw at least, you don't get to hear the question first. You just hear Morgan Gibbs White speaking. And I would have thought Ant would be happy because what that shows me is that Morgan Gibbs White is looking for a January exit to Manchester United. So I was actually quite happy with that interview.
Okay, mate, that's good. Well, not good, it's stupid, but yeah. Right, let's get down some brass tacks then. He is currently the Nottingham Forest captain, on the pitch captain. We know that Yates is the club captain, but let's be honest, Morgan Gibbs White's the on the pitch captain. I don't think the team struggling in 18th needs its captain to be glazing up the opposition that we're playing the very next or within a couple of days. I think that's very disrespectful. I think it's extremely disrespectful for the club that he currently plays for and the fans that support that club. I think he's a traitor. I know he supports Man U. Lots of players support the club, but they keep it to themselves. They don't go on and tell you, saying, "Oh, it's great to see them back. I know we're playing them on Saturday. I hope they fucking smash us." We don't need that. If he wants to piss off to Man U, trust me, I'll drive him. I don't even want a fee, by the way. Just get that clown out of my club. Too much attention is on Morgan Gibbs White. He's guaranteed a bloody starting berth. All the attention in the world's on him, and he's not that good. He's not that good. So get him out of my club on a free. I honestly don't care. And Man U, you're welcome to him, because I tell you what, he'll shit the bed there like every other player you buy does. Okay? Goodbye.
Tell us what you really
It's good to see you sat on the fence.
That's what you're really thinking, man. Don't hold it in.
I mean, I'm not that bothered about what he said. Don't get me wrong. It's the fact he said it, and he shouldn't have done it. He didn't need to. If somebody said to him, Morgan, we know you're a massive Man U fan and you hope to get a move there one day, but can you tell us how you feel about how they're doing at the moment? Because they've got 3 wins on the bounce, you know, having not had 2 wins on the bounce for 2 years. He could have turned around and said, look, I respect the question, but I'm a Forest player, and he'd be respectful of the people that pay out, like me, to the people that pay out a lot of money to go and watch me perform on that pitch that I've not been doing. So I don't think we should be talking about how great Man U are. I think we should be talking about Nottingham Forest and my performance and what I hope to do for the Forest fans in the future. That's what he should have said.
Yeah, well said.
To be fair, Anne, I kind of agree with you. I just couldn't be bothered to kick off because I'm knackered.
I know, mate.
I agree and disagree. Let me give you my thoughts on it.
Offense sitter.
No. I got 2 sides to this. Firstly, like you're saying, you don't see players celebrating and everything. Wasn't Elliot Anderson at Newcastle's final last year celebrating in the crowd with the scarf and everything?
Mate, he wasn't playing Newcastle the next day. You plonker.
Okay, fair point, but you didn't mention that. I'm just rebutting what you said.
I didn't mention that.
Okay.
I mentioned that we were playing the next day.
Okay, fair. Secondly, I think he's gone too far with the comments. All he had to say was, Man U seem to be in a good vein of form right now. We're playing them Saturday, and hopefully we can put that to an end. You know, that's as far as he needed to go.
He doesn't want to put it to an end, though. That's the issue.
No, but you say that, but he always scores against Man U.
Well, let's see if he does on Saturday, shall we?
It seems to be the only team that I can think of that he's regularly scored against. Maybe Wolves as well.
Hang on. Do I have to check how many goals against Man U he's actually scored? Go
on then. Check? I bet it makes up like almost like 40% of his goals against Man U.
What? He scored twice against them.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, he scored when we beat them when Turner was in goal. That was the season before last. He scored when Onana crapped the bed down the middle. Yeah. And then was there another one, chat?
But why is he doing that? Because he's trying to impress them so that they come along and take him.
Oh, 2 years ago, man. Come on, man. You're stretching at it here, man.
He supported him since he was a boy. So whenever
I think we should move on anyway. I think we should move on.
If it was the other way around though, Anne, and you were a Man United player, and someone said to you, "What do you think about Nottingham Forest?" What would you say?
I would honestly, I would say I'm not here to talk about Forest. They're obviously my club, but I'm not here to talk about them. I'm a Man U player.
Not a true fan.
No, but it's different for players, Ben.
He's not going to care with his bank balance, is he? He's not going to care if he's a true fan with what he's got in his back pocket. So.
No, football players. I think it's hard on football players when they're playing. Like, I don't know how you can play against your club. I couldn't get that into my mindset.
150 grand a week, mate.
Yeah,
could you play against Forest for 150 grand a week?
Yes, I would.
Yeah, 150 quid a week, I'd do it. At this rate, we'd get a win. I'd get a win against him on my own.
We'd get a win, Ed.
I don't know, man. It would just feel weird. I feel like
we couldn't do any worse.
So it was 2 against Man U. So I was right. That's about 40% of all his goals then have come against Man U too. There you go.
Good one, mate.
Yeah. So anyway, so for those of you who didn't know, he had said that. No, he is a Man U.
Sorry, stop sending me bloody emails.
He is a Man United fan.
Yeah,
he confirmed it in an interview.
I question his life choices more so than what he said to be a Man U fan, and I assume he grew up in Wolverhampton.
I mean, worse than that, he used to play for Sheffield.
He grew up in Wolverhampton. I think that says all we need to know. Shall we move on?
Let's move on.
But I put it in the chat. I put it in the poll for you lot in the chat. Are you bothered by Gibbs White's comments? 31% of you are, 35% of you are not, and 33% are not fussed. So it's literally
Pretty
third.
even.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
pretty even.
Yeah, I
It's
think it depends on what you mean by are you. But I mean, I'm not bothered. I'm not going to lose sleep over it. I just think it's bloody disgusting.
Exactly.
And unnecessary. I think that's the main point that you made, Dan, but you didn't need to do it.
Why do it? Why do it, Ed, unless it's a come and get me?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's probably what it
But
is.
he was asked
That's
the
what it is.
question. He was asked the question.
Yeah, but you confuse
I like-
questions.
I
They are
like-
not. They are not. Football players are not ordered to answer questions they don't want to answer.
I say I'm not.
Okay.
As
They get
Ange said,
plenty
I'm
of
not
media.
fussed,
How
but-
much media training do you think he's had to be able to deflect questions? I would suggest
Clearly not enough.
awful
Clearly
lot.
not enough. Clearly not.
No, but the
Clearly
point I'm
not.
making, it's not like where Nuno manufactured the conversation when he wanted to say he was feeling upset.
Sorry,
about Marinakis.
sorry, Wolfie. I really mean this. Honestly, I really. I'm not just saying this as a comeback. You don't have to answer the questions that are asked to you. You can turn them around.
Sorry.
You can just say, "I don't want to talk about that."
I hear
because I'm
you.
a Forest
I hear
player."
you.
There is no excuse. He wants to go to Man U. Let's
But
be
yeah,
honest.
that's
He wants
fine.
to go to
Hazard
Tottenham.
Hazard's
He
knows
wants
his
to
shit,
go
man.
to
He's a
anywhere.
supporter because of skulls, apparently.
Let
That's what
him.
Hazard
Let him get to Man U. The problem
He
is, I
don't
don't
play
think
like Scholes.
I don't think we'll even get 60 mil for him now. I don't
No,
think
we
he's
won't.
worth 60 mil.
All right,
reckon we
genuine
get
question,
40.
Ez, how much is he worth now? In chat, put a number for how much you think Gibbs White is worth. Go on.
Well, based on this season, he's not worth 20 million, is he? But if you look overall and what he's capable of, and whether being in the England squad holds any sway in terms of transfer value, then that
I
you
think
may
he
be
does.
able to add
I
that.
think
But
he does,
if
yeah.
anybody's going to go based on how he's played this season or towards a tail end of last season, his price has dropped, and 60 million now looks like an absolute gold mine for us if we had got that now.
Yeah, it would
if
be.
you're going to be honest, if you're going to be honest, you're going to say 25, 30 million because you're not going to pay more. Than
Really?
that.
I think he's now a 40. I think he's a 40 million pound player now, and that's simply because he's English. He's a midfielder, a number 10, which are rare these days.
Homegrown.
I think 40 million we would get.
I think that's a bit low ball. I think that's a bit low ball.
Wait, so
Well-
would you all sell him?
I'm not saying we can't get more crypto. I'm thinking that's where I could
Would I
see
sell him in
clubs coming
January?
into it.
Yeah.
For many reasons, depending on where we are. No, for many reasons, yes, I would. Because I don't think if we do get out of this mess we're in right now, he's going to be the catalyst for it. I just don't think he's up there anymore. He's not shown that leadership for a long time.
Who'd actually buy him? That's another question. Yeah.
It's not that bad.
I'm
The
hoping
thing
Man
is,
U, man.
No, seriously.
Yeah.
No, what I mean by that is if we're saying 50
That's
million, let's
what
say 50,
Graham
I think 40, let's say 50. There's only a certain amount of clubs that can afford to push out 50 million. Will any of those clubs want Morgan Gibbs White? Will he fit their system? Chelsea.
The thing is,
have you seen
I
their
think
midfield? Have you seen their midfield? He wouldn't get in that Chelsea side.
I think you can simplify this down and almost remove Morgan Gibbs White from the conversation and literally just say we don't need a 10. Just play 4-3-3. We don't need a 10. We don't need a 10.
But then Ben, you're putting 150k a week on the bench.
No, I mean
he's gotta
selling.
go.
It's selling.
Yeah, it's got to go. Yeah.
Chalk it up.
Sell him to Man United.
Yeah, just chalk it up as another one of Mr. Marinakis' F-ups this season. That's it.
Are we putting? So are you putting that on Marinakis, not selling Gibbs
I'm
White?
putting a lot on Marinakis, and another one who's getting away scot-free. And even, like I said, even worded the statement for when they announced Sean Dyche to totally take his blame out of it. You know, if this goes wrong, it's on Edu and Sirianos, basically. So
you come back around to Edu.
You're telling me the final sign-off wasn't Marinakis? Get out of
It
here.
was.
No, it was Edu.
It was.
Edu.
Final sign-off was Marinakis. 100%.
Of course it was.
I thought
So,
you said the blame is on Edu and Sirianos. I thought that's what
No,
you
No,
he's
said.
saying
that's
they
what
turned it
I
on them.
mean. He had the statement worded to put the blame on them. So if it does
he
go
did.
wrong,
Yeah. That was naughty. That was a bit
absolutely.
naughty,
So Marinakis has got a lot of mess ups this season, and giving Morgan Gibbs White that contract hasn't paid off. Hasn't paid off on the pitch. Hasn't paid off the pitch. Because again, he's like Ant said. Yes, he is a club captain on the pitch. and
That could work.
This is why possibly he's been pushed out to
Make him pay it.
all these interviews recently. But honestly, I want to move on from it. I want to move on from talking about it.
Yeah, let's move on for it. But like, chat, 83% of you would sell him. I didn't even name a price. Like 83% would sell.
I think
When I
some of
was
them agreed
saying,
with
when I was saying
25 million.
60 mil was
Tell
a
you
good
what.
price. When I was saying
We
in the
should-
summer.
and sorry, mate. Go on. Sorry.
No, I was just gonna say 60 mil for me was a very good price in the summer, man. I just didn't want him to go to Spurs. That was my only criteria. But now I kind of rescind that. I would let him go to Spurs.
I'm regretting it almost as much as regretting not selling Tyler when people in the chat were saying 70, 80 million.
Yeah,
Can
but
you
what Muhammad said in the chat,
When you compared him
people
with
were
Haaland.
saying 100 mil, and I think maybe even crypto was saying 100 mil for Gibbs
What?
White.
For who?
Uh-huh.
Gibbs
For who?
White. Gibbs White.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've heard some very.
I would have gladly sold him for 100 mil. Yeah, I would have gladly sold him for 100 mil.
No,
I
you
still
valued
would.
him at
I would.
100 mil. Don't try and
still
spin
would.
it.
100
No.
mil? No, probably
In the
10
summer.
mil. I think that was an extra zero by accident. Probably a typo, but
There's a lot of this Edu out in the chat. I'm not opening it
I
because I
agree.
can't be asked
I
to
agree.
listen to Ant on it.
No,
right?
let's
But I am
move on
gonna
from
put a poll. I'm just curious. Like, what's this Edu out movement? Are you Edu out?
Right, Eddie wasn't responsible for either manager's appointment. That was
I don't want you
100%. Hang on,
influencing. I don't want you
wait.
influencing.
And every single
and-
player we
let-
signed in the summer, people were ecstatic about. So grow up, people, please. Try and get
It'll make-
a little bit sensible if you can. I know you like
It'll
to
make
wind
no
me up,
difference.
but come on.
Let the people have their say.
Yeah, but they need to know the actual facts before, and the facts are he wasn't responsible
Yeah,
for
but that's
either
your
managerial
subjective-
That's not what the
appointment,
club
and
said.
everybody
That's not
was
what the
happy with his
club
signings in the summer.
All
They're
right,
the
like I
facts.
don't want to debate the
That's all
Edu thing. I want to get onto the football thing, right? I'm just
You
curious
opened up
to
a
know.
poll on it, but you don't want to debate. on it.
Because
Why
my
you-
curiosity, man, my curious George got the better of me, man. That's all I'm saying.
Can we just talk about?
Yeah, but we know that people will do it to wind me up. We know that. Bloody hell.
Well, you think everyone's gonna vote just to wind you up, and their
Yes.
whole
Yes,
I would
because
do that.
anybody
reason
with
for
that- yes,
being
because
is to
anybody
wind
with
you.
any sense. Yes, because anybody with any sense would say he wasn't responsible for either managerial appointment, and everybody was happy with every single signing he made in the summer.
I wasn't happy with every
Now, if you
single.
take those two
No,
things
no.
together, how can you possibly be Edouard? It makes no sense. So therefore, it must be just to wind me up.
Well, should I add a point just to
What's the
help
poll
Ant
saying?
here?
What's the poll saying? Because I'm so petty.
I
that
don't
had
want to read the
vote
poll out. I'm
wind
scared of
Ant
Ant's
up.
reaction. I'm scared of Ant's
Mm.
reaction. But
There'll
56
be like
out,
80%.
44 in.
I don't know.
I'm
I don't know
surprised.
what that means, Nicky. I don't know what that means. What you
yeah,
on?
but hold on. This is a fair
What you
point
want,
though for the
What-
Edu
what you
argument.
we?
Wait, hold on. Would you say this is a fair point? Would you say this is a fair point? Without Edu,
There you go. There you go.
he's a Wolves fan, man. Without Edu, we don't get Douglas Luiz. Would anyone disagree with that?
No, I think that's a fair point. I don't
Okay.
look. We've spoken about this before. The criticism is not of the players brought in. The criticism, and Ant will say it's not true, but the club themselves tweeted saying that Edu was involved in some of the managerial decisions.
Yes,
They
he
did.
wanted
It's a fact.
Mancini. Yes, he wanted Mancini. He was involved in the conversation. I want Mancini. No, says Mr. Marinakis. We're having that clown from Australia. Do you think Edu would really, really want either Postecoglou or
You
Dyche?
should have done the I'm not a
Honestly.
clown, mate. I'm not a clown, mate.
Honestly, you know, he's an
I'm not a
Arsenal,
clown. I never will be, mate.
I missed the
He's an ex-Arsenal player and he's worked for 10 years with Arteta. And you think he'd go for a Postecoglou or a Dyche? Come on. That's Mr. Marinakis 100%. And I love Mr. Marinakis. But
To be fair, Ant, you went 23 minutes then without mentioning Arsenal. That's pretty good for you.
Not bad. 18. But anyway, okay,
18
let's get
minutes.
into the game. Do me a favor. Already 400 of you in here, 69 likes. Nice number, but can we get that to 169? So please do hit the like button if you haven't already. And let's talk some ball, man, because I am putting my reputation on the line. I'm putting my credibility on the line. I'm putting it all on the table, man.
not putting anything
Heart,
on the line, is he?
chest,
Already destroyed.
sleep,
It's destroyed
everything.
many years.
How about
My
putting some money on
boys-
the line? How about putting some money on the line?
I'm Muslim. I can't
I
gamble.
can't bet.
right?
I know. I can't bet. I know.
I've always got that get out of jail free card, right? I am fully entrusting my boys, my club, our boys, our club to deliver for one of my most
How
hated
NGW.
teams in the world, man. One of the most scummiest teams in the world. Shout out to the United fans in the chat. I am aiming that at you as well because we are winning this game and it's going to be a comfortable win. It's going to be a comfortable win. 2-0. And should I be this confident though?
No. Ez is
Thanks
like
for
lost
speaking for
in.
me. Thanks. No, because I knew you were going to interrupt, but you did it before I even spoke. So that was perfect.
What are you on about? I just brought up a compliment from the chat for you.
Right. No,
By the way,
literally-
chat, do you think Ez should always look this sharp on stream? Just quick
I do at
YON.
work, but no.
Look
Listen,
at him,
I
man,
always
with
look
his-
sharp
he's
and-
even-
We're not
he's even
talking about
ironed
your
his
shirt. We're
shirt.
talking about your webcam.
Yeah, your internet's finally good.
Your internet's working, isn't it? Finally, don't jinx it. Don't jinx it. Right. Okay. So now I literally watched the press conference on my way home. I almost fell asleep watching it, but it's
So
I
boring.
talk about.
Oh, is that
proper
the one
old
where?
school.
I don't know.
Yeah, am I going to finish a sentence?
Go on.
No, it's fine.
Talk about old school, man. He bought in a bleep test earlier this week. I just hope he made him do it in their plimsolls on like that shiny
underpants.
on that shiny assembly room floor. And if they didn't bring a kit, make him do it in their pants. If he's gonna be proper old school, but I don't know. I don't know how a bleep test is gonna really answer any questions. Because what happens with most clubs, the fitness and physio team, they usually stay in place, don't they? You know, you don't get a whole new backroom staff every time you get a new management team in. So surely they've already got that data. The players wear these vests at every training game during the match. Surely they've got all the data they need on the stamina, the fitness of these players. And I don't understand why he needs to do a bleep test to find out any more. So
He's got to
maybe
fill the
it's just-
time up, because he can't talk about tactics, can he? For very long.
No. He's got 4 days. I know. How
Pick
was
the
he going
ball
to
on.
fill it?
Pick the ball on.
Yeah, so like I say, I'm just getting distracted by the comments. I shouldn't even have started.
All right, that Nicky
It's gonna
comment
be proper
killed me,
old
man.
school, and let's hope it pays off. But I didn't understand it at all. Surely that data is already there for him. That's what I didn't understand.
But no, the bleep testing, he's saying that the players, he's not saying they're not fit. They're not Sean Dyche fit. That's the thing. But bleep tests, and when I've done them at school and stuff, man, they made me more knackered than before I started. And it's like, I
don't think you play a game immediately after you've done your bleep test.
No, I
mate.
don't think they get you fit. They check your fitness. They don't make you any
show you
fitter by
after
doing
you are.
bleep tests.
I mean,
So what
clearly,
if the bleep test showed him they were fitter than he thinks?
I have no objection with our players getting fitter. If that's what it does, if he gets them fitter, well, like say, it's a monitor. It's not, to get them.
the thing is,
If he brings in a regime where they get fitter and they can press better, I'm all up for that. Because when I saw what bloody Bournemouth did against us, they looked a lot fitter than we did.
Yeah.
I mean, clearly, I missed the bleep test, as you can probably tell looking at me, because I don't even know what you're talking
And
about.
cross country. Yeah.
Wait, are you for real? You don't know what the bleep test is?
There's only been one bleep.
The bleep test I'm thinking of is the one on the wall where you measure your reactions.
Wait, you don't know what the bleep test is? Seriously?
Oh, no, I don't know what it is. It where you run and bleep?
Yeah, you run.
So basically, there's like I can't remember how much the gap was, 15 meters, 20 meters, something like that.
Something like that.
And there's this machine that just bleeps. And you've got to get to that side before the bleep. And then you wait.
Yeah.
And then you go again. And the bleeps get closer and closer time-wise. And basically, you keep going until you don't get to the bleep or you die.
I mean, it sounds like my worst
the
nightmare.
secret to it is to just get the bleep each time. Because a lot of players, they run too quickly and then they're waiting. And then they run too quick and they're actually using the energy up before they get to the end of the bleep test. So do it so you get the just in time.
Wait, seriously, is Ben not the only one who knew about bleep? I know Muhammad's young. But yeah,
Muhammad.
Press up.
Do they not do them in school anymore?
I don't think I can't remember them.
20 meters, wasn't it?
I've done them. I've done them in training sessions, but we were told we weren't allowed to do them. But you can get it on your phone.
I've never done them at school. Never done them at school.
You never did it at school?
Never.
I don't remember doing it at school.
I did it at school.
I mean, I used to play when I was younger. I played mainly two sports. Played five-side football and I played ice hockey. And we definitely didn't do bleep tests in ice hockey. I played ice hockey for Nottingham Uni.
Wait, you had an ice hockey at school?
Team. Yeah, Nottingham Uni. No, uni.
Oh,
uni.
We're talking like year 7 here, year 6.
Year 7. I can't even remember what age I was in year 7.
Oh my god!
7.
Big up
Is that
to
right?
Matt.
I don't know how these New Years work. I don't know how these New Years work.
Big up to Matt with the 4.99. He goes, as ex-forces, the bleep test tells you 2 things: A, fitness; B, more importantly, attitude, i.e., how hard you push yourself.
Yeah, agree. It does. But I'm saying, surely they have all this data. You can see on the eye test should tell you more than a bleep test does. You can see where if players are pushing themselves, and they haven't been pushing themselves since any one of these managers come in this season. So the attitude, hopefully it improves them, makes them know that he's on them. And if that brings out an extra few percent, which, you know, they need to be really on level playing field with everyone else at the moment, and doing that extra more at the moment, they're nowhere near rest of the teams in the league. So
can't they just take some? Can't they just take some?
Sorry, Ez is a bit quiet, by the way.
Yeah, Ez, push that mic closer to that.
Can't they just take some Manjaro?
Maybe turn
Notch that gain up a tad. Some funny comments from the panel tonight. Jackie, the comments they're never good. If I'm
exactly, that's what I did. The WKD bleep test.
So you got the WKD bleep test. Me and Ez did the proper one, and Ant's got his pacemaker, which bleeps. Like
I think that it's a shame we've got rid of that tumbleweed, isn't it? I think that I think what he likes to do. There you go. Sean Dyche, that's even better, isn't it? Sean Dyche, I think
exactly.
He has a plan in his head, doesn't he? And part of that plan is when I get into a club, I'm going to check everybody's fitness first and foremost. He might have all the data already, but that's just his method. That's what he does. Go in first thing, bleep test. Let's see how fit they are, and how I can fuck them up for the rest of the season.
Does it? Let's be objective now, because Matt's right.
Wait, can I just ask a question?
Is he getting a baseline? Is that what we're saying? Is getting a baseline of this bleep test?
Is there any risk? Is there any risk of injury, as in further risk of injury?
Mate, there's risk of injury just going for a crap. Do you know what I'm saying? You can overstrain a muscle.
When you do a bleep test, you don't run as fast as you can. That's not the idea. The idea is
do by the end.
Yeah. So you're not running full pelt and twisting and turning and risking ankles and knees and thighs. You should never get an injury from a bleep test.
You can towards the end, Dan. You got to snap turn.
Well, you're knackered by then, so you're going slower.
I used to get to like level 24 back in my my sharp days.
You liar.
I think
24.
I think famously,
yeah, man.
I think famously, David Beckham beat it a couple of times at whilst he was at Man United. I don't think many people beat the bleep test, to be fair. And I think he was one of the few that
towards
did.
the end, that's what I said. Yeah, but towards the end, you're tired. You're naturally not as fast as you would be if you weren't tired. Anyway,
I would have thought Wolfie would have invited Sean Dyche. There's a lot of this. Going on, Ben. Like, it's just chat. Yes or no? Does Ben look like Sean Dyche?
I don't think
because we're using a different camera.
His face is too fat. Let's be honest.
I thought you were going to say it's because I'm using a different shampoo.
My face is too fat and my voice isn't deep enough.
Right, Mr. 24. I thought that sounded a lot. To be excellent for a fit male would be 13.
Exactly my point. Exactly. I could still do 13 now. How about that? How about that?
I have to check.
How about that?
What?
I could still do 13 today.
No, you couldn't.
How much you want to bet?
£100.
As much as you like. As much as you like.
You don't bet. You just said you don't bet.
He's got out of it.
Yeah, I'll put you out of that. See, have I got you out of that, bro?
I thought when you said, "Oi," "Oi, Mr. 24," I thought you were talking about me being 24 stone.
Yeah. Anyway,
is that what you are?
All right.
No, I'm not being insulting, Crypto. I can't. I don't know what 24 stone looks like. I've never seen anything that big.
Like that, man. I've been calling him ugly. Yeah, well, I mean,
I don't know what weight Nathan is. What do you think?
Anyway, let's get into the football talk, right? Let's do some proper football talk, right? Because apparently no one on YouTube anymore wants any banter talk. So we got to do the football thing, right?
Okay.
Not the YouTube team, we got to do the football thing, right? How the hell do we beat Man U, Ben?
We don't. I've got absolutely no confidence that we'll beat Man United whatsoever.
Are you going? Ben, are you going?
No, because I'm in the middle of moving house. So, and then I've got to go to Italy. Yeah, we're not going to beat Man United. I
Moving
don't
your
think we're
house
gonna
to
score.
Italy.
No, I've got to. Well, at the moment, I'm living out of van until next
I'm in
Thursday.
the
Like
middle
you're
of
living
moving
in a
house, and I'm
city,
coming.
mate. Yeah.
I don't even think we'll score a goal.
No,
I think
Wait,
we're
why are you
crap.
being so negative?
Because
Yeah.
I just think we're
Have
crap.
you not been watching us play football for the past
Yeah, and I think we're crap.
20 games?
Yes, and I think we're crap.
Yeah.
We are crap.
Yeah.
We can't score. We can't pass.
We've scored 13 goals in our last 16 games.
Yeah, and 14 of them were penalties. We can't score from
Chat.
open play. We haven't scored a goal from open
Wait,
play.
is that we haven't had
since-
14 penalties.
No, I was joking.
No, we
We
haven't.
haven't had a
feel
goal
it.
from open play since the first game of the season, right? Or is that wrong? In the Premier
No,
League.
I think so.
In the
And
Premier League.
Wait, no, we
Yeah.
did. Ndoye against Palace. Palace? No, Hudson
Exactly.
Ndoye against
Bloody hell,
Palace.
lads. We've only scored
Yeah.
5 goals, about 4 or 5 goals all season. They shouldn't be that
We
difficult.
scored 5. We scored 5.
The-
Round that 4 up
if-
to a 5.
3
if
of them
this
were
was
on the
Ma-
first day of the season.
If this was Man United from
That's
last year,
true, man.
if this was Man United from last year, I think we'd beat them. But Man United this year, they look pretty good, to be honest.
Oh, you're glazing them as well,
Yeah.
bro.
Just
Oh,
after
I'm lazy.
GW.
Chat.
Well,
Criticize
I'm
Gibbs White, man. Yeah.
I was a
This
big
is what you
supporter of
get.
Gibbs White's interview, so
This is what you get when you get crypto without WKD.
yeah.
That's
And
that's
living out of
depressing,
van,
bro. That's depressing,
So
bro.
yeah, it is
Not a
depressing.
cardboard box then. You've got even worse since the last time we spoke.
Well, normally I'd sit here and say I think we're going to win like 10-0, but
Yeah, but
you
this is
would.
the
I actually
delusion you're
prefer
up
the more
against.
sensible
These
way.
Man U fans, shout out to you, Lebo, but our front 3 are cooking. No, they're
How
not.
many Sesko got this
well,
season?
they are more than
Yeah,
Forest.
yeah. How many's your number 9 got? Tesco? Remind me. How many's Cunha got? Remind me.
He's only
Remind me.
got-
Probably about the
Couple.
same as Tesco.
No, Cunha's got half of what Tesco's got. He's got one. But yeah, they
Yeah,
could
Nico
got
Williams.
Yeah.
Nico Williams for me is probably the only player who looks consistent throughout the whole of the season. Apart from
Correct.
that, I'm struggling to
Him
find
and
some
Ti-
positivity.
Him and Zinchenko.
Yeah,
Why
Zinchenko's
Forest
been
sending me
shit.
some freaking
Be
Halloween shit now?
consistent.
Right.
It is, but it's got a bit of green on it.
You not getting this Halloween email?
Oh yeah, it's
from
Halloween
Forest?
tomorrow. Oh, that's why I'm depressed.
No.
Fuck Halloween. You know, Halloween's an American holiday. Like, I don't even know why we celebrate it.
I don't.
Satan worshipping.
I don't
know.
either.
don't.
so.
Anyway,
Any
so
kids come to Margate, they'll get a punch in the face.
God bless the Ring doorbell is all I can say.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Anyway, and are you, Mr. Negative?
Yes, I am. We've got no
Welcome
chance
to the
tomorrow
dark side.
because we're shit.
Saturday.
We are absolutely crap.
I agree.
Oh my God, man. Like for
That's
real.
all that
Our,
needs to be said.
our previous game was against Bournemouth, who were very unlucky to only beat us 2-0 and looked like they were on a different planet to us. We were crap.
Mhm. There's nothing else to say. We're shit.
No goals. We will score no goals, and we
We
will
can't
probably
score.
we'll probably let in a corner.
we can't
and a
pass.
couple of other goals. I go for about 3-0 to Man U. Light work.
Mm.
We're shit. We're shit. We've got
Yeah,
a shit
we're-
manager.
I'm glad you're coming to me last, bro.
And there's
I
no-
did on purpose.
You can see like, the mentality of the players as well. Like, no one believes we're going to win. I don't believe we're going to win. Dyche doesn't.
What are
believe
you
we're gonna win.
seeing in Man United to make you think they're this freaking world-beating team?
They're not.
No-
But they're
Nothing.
playing
Nothing.
against
But
us.
they're better than us.
Mm.
They're
I'd
better
say
than
the
us.
same if it was Burnley. I would say the same if it was Burnley coming. We've got no chance. We're crap. Mate, I go down there every fucking... I'm fed up, you think I am? And I'm going tomorrow with no hope. Still going. Still
You'll
going.
enjoy it if you go tomorrow,
Not
man.
even 1%.
Well, so I told you all day I've been
See?
thinking it was Friday. All day.
Do you think we could beat?
Oh.
Evan's asking a good question. What if it was Wolves?
Oh, we get battered.
Wolves,
We get
they
battered.
beat us. They beat us.
Wow.
The worst one's going to be Leeds. I'm seeing like a 7-0 from Leeds.
Yeah, I'm not going that far.
All right,
So-
as help, please.
Oh God, I didn't think I'd have to help this much. I thought I was just going to be have to be balanced, but I'm
Wait,
gonna
no,
have to be a bit
before you
more
start,
than that.
Ezra, let me put. I want to see what the mood is in the chat. By the way, 68% of you think that Ben does look like Dyche. I want to know win
If
lose.
you'd
I'm
have
going to do a
put- I
win lose
put
draw
no,
poll.
but if you'd have put Fat Dyche, I would have put yeah.
I'm going to do a quick do Forest win lose or draw against Man U. Right, just get your votes in. I want to know who the ants are and who the Wolfies are in there. Go on, Ez.
Yeah, I think my plan was to be still negative, but a bit more balanced. But I think I'm gonna have to be happy clappy now, just to try and get some sanity back into it. Because I do want to touch on a few things. What Mr. Rob mentioned in the last show about, first we're 9 games into the season.
Somebody missing.
Is that what we're calling him now, Mr. Rob?
Mr. Rob. That's
Sorry,
what the guys
sorry,
at the Indian. I think that's what the guys at the Indian restaurant call him, Mr. Rob.
Jason, that's what I genuinely thought the bleep test was when they started talking about it.
That would make more sense.
Yeah, we're pre-wash tonight.
When you talking
Go
about
on,
Gore,
Ed.
yeah, absolutely.
I think I've even a couple of times it slipped out on carpet slippers.
Don't worry, Jason. I got you if he says anything. I got you.
He's got the bleep. He's got the bleep button.
Oh yeah,
Banter.
like you'll catch it in time.
Level 24. Level 24.
I beat that bleep. No,
Guys.
I keep losing my train of thought. Let me just finish a sentence, guys. Yeah, trying to be a little bit more balanced and maybe end up having to be happy clappy now. But to be fair, what Rob was saying last time was that about a quarter of a season's gone. Now, I wanted to ask a question. Are my expectations and maybe Wolfie's expectations too high, or the rest of you really that down at the moment? Because we are only 9 games into the season. Now, 9 games can make a huge difference, like it did towards the end of last season. That downfall came in those last 9 games, and it was after the Man United win. Now, I'm going to be super happy, clappy, and super optimistic, saying this: if we can beat Man U on Saturday, this could be the trigger, because for 3 quarters of that season, we were fantastic. It was that last 9 games and this first 9 games. That last 9 games and this first 9 games, which have been an absolute abhorrent turn of events, because there's nothing like what we saw prior to that. So maybe happy clappy, maybe too optimistic, but maybe we can. Maybe this game could be the catalyst to get us back on track. And we've got basically 3 quarters of a season to get us out of this mess. I'm not convinced we're in a relegation fight, and I don't want to say we're in a relegation fight, because if I'm saying we're in a relegation battle after 9 games, then I might as well just give up now. And if that's a mentality in the fan base, that will slowly seep into the players as well, if it hasn't already.
I think it's the other way around. I think the players' mentality is seeping into the fans. The players don't look like they're playing. They do not look like they're playing.
I think it's even more than that. I think it's even beyond that you lot are missing. It's come from the hierarchy with the manager they appointed, who's renowned for what? Relegation fights.
But we still got to go back to the amount of money spent in the summer. It was not spent for a relegation battle. So let's transcend that. Let's get these players into the team, get them playing. We can see near the top of the table, Liverpool have dropped off massively. They spent twice as much as us, and their big players are struggling. Their new players are struggling to settle in, and we're going to have the same problem. It might take a couple of years for some of these players to settle into the Premier League system, but that's no excuse for the ones who are from this country, and why aren't we giving the likes of McAtee more minutes? What's happened to him? Was he even in the squad for the last game? So let's bring these players in, give them a chance.
What's happened to Cali Moendo? He comes on for like 90 seconds every game.
There's rumours they're looking to sell him in January. I don't know.
He costs like 30
well, there's rumours that AS Roma, I think it's AS Roma, isn't it? Or is it Milan? I think it's AS Roma, I think, are very interested in him. They tried to buy him before, but they went for a different player, or he chose us, one of the two. So they're supposed to be interested in him, but it'll only be a loan. It won't be a sale. It might be a loan with an option, but it will only be a loan initially. They've not got the money.
With the loan fee,
it costed 26 million quid,
Yeah, exactly.
Freaking use him then. Use him.
Yeah, no, I agree. Use him.
None of the managers have used him properly.
Use him
Yeah,
and
I know,
don't
but
play
you,
him on the left
but
wing.
you can't count Nuno because he was being a selfish tart, not playing any new players. You can't count Postecoglou
we
because he's
blame-
absolutely dreadful, doesn't know what he's doing, and you can't count Dyche yet because he's only been in 2 minutes. So I think
Yeah.
I think Dyche will play him. I hope he does. I hope he does.
And we can blame Edu
going
for all
tomorrow,
three of those. It's not tomorrow, is it? It's Friday tomorrow.
Oh God, have I said it again?
Yeah. This is what happens with the retired.
Oh, I know. When you're a gentleman of leisure, such as myself, then
The day is folded into one.
anyway, I'm going crypto, and I'm moving as well.
Yeah, but you don't
So-
understand that. I'm literally living in the back of a flat pack van for a week.
Well, I've got to be out of my flat in 6 weeks, so it's a pretty similar situation.
I'm moving in on Thursday, but Monday I'm going to Italy.
Oh wait, you saying you're gonna be in a cardboard box, then? You're gonna be in a cardboard box.
Me? No, I've got 6 weeks
And-
to
and
move from one
let me
area
tell
to
you-
another. I'll have
Anyway,
two.
I'll be honest with you. No one really cares about your lot's personal
Mm.
lives. Okay,
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
Big up to Matt with the £5. He goes, "Don't see how we score. Defense don't score set pieces. Our midfield cannot score, and our one striker does not get service. 2-0 loss. Hope Matt, you're so negative,
Well
man.
said, Matt. Well said, Matt.
What's
Matt's
this-
living in reality. Matt's living in
What's this
reality.
poll saying?
I'm not happy with you, Matt. I'm not happy with you at all. But thank you for the £5. Big up to you. Love you, bro.
Well, 50%
Okay,
the
look,
same
let me
religion.
bring some positivity. I can't believe I'm always accused of being the most negative person on YouTube. All right, I'm having to drag you guys up, right? Let's do this. Tell me how this team doesn't win.
Because Hutchinson and McAtee can't cross, Jesus can't score, Anderson, he's all right. Douglas Luiz, he's not fit. Sangare can't pass. Williams is all right. Savona's all right. Milenkovic is shit. Murillo's shit. Sells is shit.
Right? Can I dispute that? I think that team should have a chance of beating them. Their
won't.
defense looks like what was last year one of the strongest defenses in Europe. The midfield is full of absolutely quality international football players. The lad on the left wing can cross the ball, crypto, and needs to be given a chance. And
I thought
think
that
he's
was
very-
Endoy. I thought it was Endoy.
I get you, mate. I get you. I think he's very, very talented. McAtee certainly needs a chance. I've always liked McAtee, and I think that playing for Man City, he's had some fabulous games where he's controlled the games. And Igor Jesus, despite my reservations about him, he can get. I'm sure he can get a goal given a chance. I'm sure he can get a goal. So yeah, there's every reason that team should win
Or
or
hit the
could
crossbar.
win.
Yeah.
So you're telling me there's a
But-
chance?
So,
no.
to
the
answer
shit
your
that was
question, though, the only reason they can't win is because he's not going to pick that team.
Oh, that's
I
That's
would-
the other thing.
a good
That's
That's
the
the other
only reason
thing,
they're
yeah.
not going to win it.
rebuttal.
And also,
I'd go with that. I'd go with something very similar to that.
Would you
And,
boys go with that team? I like that
No,
team.
happy with
Well,
it.
Ben said earlier, get rid of a
Right.
number 10. I don't need a number 10.
Mm.
yeah, but I
don't
wouldn't
think-
go with that. I wouldn't go with that lineup.
Well, what would you
What
change?
would you
Chat,
change?
just quickly, chat. Quick, quiet in. Would you go with that team, knowing that it was me that picked it?
I'd put
For those
I'd-
reasons alone, no.
first of all, I'd swap the keeper because I just can't stand the sight of cells anymore.
Because you're reactionary, yeah.
I'd
Yeah,
swap
well,
the
there's
keeper.
your first mistake. There's your first mistake, then, Ben. Carry on.
Evan, you
Sells
can't
is-
say
Sells
yes
is
and
not-
no, Evan. Sorry, Ben.
Sells is not the goalkeeper he used to be.
He is. He's
Unfortunately.
just been behind an awful defence of not giving him a chance. So carry on.
What? Murillo, Milenkovic, Williams, and Savona. Look,
No, he's
Let's be
only
honest,
been behind that for a short time. The rest of
Yeah,
the time, he's been bit behind. It's him one day, him another day. They're not covering like they
Oh,
used
yeah, I
to.
forgot,
They've not been
Zinchenko,
playing.
yeah,
The defence have not been playing well, Crypto. The
Yeah,
defence have not been playing well.
100%.
It makes a
forgot,
huge difference.
I know, I agree. I forgot how crap Zinchenko is, but
Yeah,
let's be
well,
honest.
it is. He's a crap defender. We all know. We all know that. We all know he's a crap
Murillo-
defender. It's the manager's
Murillo and
fault. He's responsible. He should play him in midfield.
Murillo and Milenkovic, I do not think are having the season that they had last year. Now, what
How
that's
can
down
they? How
What that's
can they
down to-
when they've had such awful tactics?
what that's down to, you can argue between yourselves, but okay, whatever. Stick with that back
Right.
five. For me, I'd have Dominguez for Sangare. So I'd have, if you've got Domingo in there, number 16, I'd have Domingo there. And then I would have Hutchinson on the right and Callum Hudson-Odoi on the left. would be my team.
Has Callum Hudson-Odoi been good this season?
He hasn't been great, but he's got potential still, and he does look frightening in some matches. So I think that would be the best chance of winning. And whether Dyche is going to pick that, I doubt
Is Hudson-Odoi, and I'm just asking the question, living off that Liverpool goal still?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, so tell me what he's done.
The reason I say that is because I can never remember who scored what where anyway, so it makes no difference to me.
He scored after that Liverpool goal. He scored against Man City.
He scored a winner against Man City,
Palace. Yeah, and Palace.
Yeah, no, I still have confidence in Hudson-Odoi. I don't think he's turned into a bad player. I think he's a very, very talented young man.
I think he'll be good still.
However, I think that his form hopefully will improve the more that Nico and Douglas Luiz play down that left hand side. He's had a mixed bag of people around him, hasn't he?
Yeah,
and a mixed bag of tactics as well. I think if we can settle down to an established 12 or 13, and he's part of that, and we start playing tactics that are of benefit to him, I think it will still produce. I think it's quality.
Yeah.
I think it'll be fine.
I think some of his best we actually debated this halfway through the season last season whether he was better as a starter or somebody who comes off the bench. And I think some of his most impactful performances have actually been off the bench. So that might be the best way to actually use him going forward. Because I agree with what Salah's been saying for most of his season that he hasn't impressed really. We can say his name, everyone knows now. Anyway, he was on, what was he on Sky? Didn't they name him?
Yeah, I know, but nobody saw it.
Name him on there.
It was for like 10 seconds.
Yeah, freaking Nathan. I deleted your damn comment if you're watching, you bastard. Anyway, carry on.
So I think we go with that. I've got no issue with dropping MG Dub either. I think we all agree now that he's been given a chance. I don't think he's inspiring on the pitch, and he's certainly not inspiring off the pitch. But if this is the thing, we can go with this. He's not going to go with this lineup, and I don't think he's going to. He needs to learn from a mistake of last weekend and play a 3-man midfield. He needs to play a 3-man midfield.
So you know what? I still look at that squad and think, bloody hell, that's a good.
How we 18th, man. It's criminal.
I think a lot of it is to do with the mentality. Still, I think the mentality of the squad is so low that I don't know how they pick themselves.
I mean, which Bournemouth player would get into our team? That team we're looking at right now.
Semenyo,
Semenyo, brilliant player, yeah.
Tyler Adam.
Clivert's rubbish.
Oh, well, okay. Who are you playing in the 10?
I couldn't say that. I'm doing what other people do. I'm just saying it as if it's an established fact. No, what I meant to say is I don't fancy him that much, to be honest.
Okay. Let me put it to you more objectively. Who would you play in the 10, Ant? Clivert or Gibbs White?
I wouldn't have a 10.
I wouldn't have a 10 either.
Yeah, but if you had to have one,
if we had to have a 10, I'd play Clivert.
Okay, so he would get in there.
Yeah, but that's not got a 10 in it. I said this team.
That's my choice of formation. Dyche don't play it, bro. Like newsflash.
Yeah, I do, and I would play that.
You
formation.
do. Okay, well, you play it.
Then we'll play it. I'm sure. I know for a fact Ez would play without a 10. So you're not like.
All right, it's settled.
New ground.
It's settled, guys. Breaking news. Dyche doesn't pick the team this weekend. We are. All right. So everyone live in hope.
I bet they'd be glad if we did.
Well, I want to bring this comment up from it's Reedy. YouTube has done this stupid thing again where they've gone to your guys.
Why have they gone back to
it's
that?
so annoying, man. We all kicked off about it. All the YouTubers kicked off and they changed it back, and now they're like, yeah, we're gonna do it. But anyway, this comment, Taiwo. Now, I gotta say, Taiwo has looked respectable when he's played. His hold-up play has been really good. The man can't kick a ball with his foot. It's still with his shin. Like, would anyone swap Jesus out for Taiwo?
No. I play them together.
I'd rather play Cali Muendo than Taiwo because I just want to see him have a proper go for it instead of a few minutes per game.
I'd rather see Cali Muendo on Thursday in Europe.
The thing is, we've got a goal drought. You may as well try something new because at the moment it's just shit.
Yeah, but has even
sticking up for Igor Jesus now then.
I don't mind starting Jesus. I don't mind starting him, but I mean, ahead of Taiwo, I'd play Cali Muendo.
Yeah, that's fair enough. What I would say about Taiwo is I'm a lot happier with him on the bench now than I was a couple of months ago. Do you know what I mean? If he's on the bench now, if he comes on now, I think he's playing a lot better. And his hold-up play has been really good. And his little layoffs have been really good. It's just that his shooting
We need
is
goals, though.
pouring.
We need goals. We just need to score some
But
goals.
we know Tyro can score. If he gets on the right part of his shin, we know he can score. We've seen him do it.
Mm-hmm.
So, which we've not seen from the others. Neither Jesus nor Calimuendo have scored in Premier League. So we've not seen it from them.
So what are you lot saying? Just give
I'm
me your
saying-
striker.
I would start with Jesus on Saturday. Got it right. On Saturday. But what I'm saying is I don't mind seeing Taiwo on the bench.
Ez?
I'm saying,
Taiwo was
I'm
your
gonna
boy,
say-
Ez, by the way. Let's not forget, he was your boy, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, if you've actually heard me, I've said I'd start them both. I start them both, and I think that's what Dyche might do.
What,
if
in
he
a
wants to go with
4-4-2?
yeah, 4-4-1-1, because I've actually been impressed with Taiwo in this short appearances. That first half he had,
All right.
the second half he had last weekend. He's been causing a nuisance. He needs someone next to him who can finish and pick up the pieces from the chaos that he causes. And I think that's a system that could work for us. I don't want to see MG Dub being the one picking up the pieces because he can't shoot for shit. So put Jesus next to him. Let's see how that works, because I think Jesus in himself can be a nuisance. He's got that energy.
Yeah.
He can harass and harry. And I agree. I think Wolfie's just said it there, that he's holding up the ball better than I've seen him do for a long time. Bear in mind, he's playing for his career pretty much, isn't he? You know, he wasn't in that squad.
Let's
Remember.
face it,
It's only Iron's injury that got Taiwo into that Premier League squad. So he's playing for his future. So maybe we'll see the best of him again.
I mean,
Let's not forget that before he got the first of his bad injuries, we all rated him. We all thought he was a good
yeah,
player.
it's good. Yeah, it's good.
And I'm
Yeah,
sure
but he
that
might
We
get-
never
he's
rated
not
his
injured.
touch or his ability.
Yeah,
to
we've
strike the
always
ball.
had an issue with his finishing ability,
Shins.
even though he could finish.
With his footballing skills, I think is the word.
Yeah,
You know
his
what?
tech. His tech. He's not highly tech, is he? But he was effective, really effective.
I
Teams were
honestly,
fine,
I think his touch got worse after his first injury, because if you remember in that first season, remember Cooper was playing him down the left, down the wing, and his touch wasn't that bad. He wasn't dribbling that out of play.
Oh man, that was against Chelsea. That was
He was
horrible.
causing a nuisance, mate, when he was playing down the left, and he
His
certainly
touch was
did in that.
actually he was good on the wing, if I
He
remember
was
rightly.
good. He was on the wing initially in that 1-0 win against Liverpool at home in that first season. So his touch wasn't as bad as it was until after his first injury, I believe. It got a lot worse, and then obviously it's not got any better. But like I say, he causes a nuisance. He causes chaos. He gives opposition defenders something to think about, and you just need somebody who can finish next to him to pick up those pieces. Because I saw a couple of, especially against Chelsea, he caused some chaos in that first half, and he had MG Dub picking up the pieces, man.
And let's not forget, the guy scored in 7 Premier League games in the trot. Not
In a
many
row,
players
yeah.
do that.
Yeah.
So he can.
scored
He
9
can.
goals in that run as well. 9 goals in that 7 games.
Well, clearly they're seeing something in training to pick him.
Yes.
But I think
Yeah.
4-4-2. I mean, I don't know if Ez has been playing like FIFA 06 or something, but 4-4-2 is dead and buried.
Well, you say
I
that.
don't
it's
know.
Well,
actually
that's
one of the
not what
best
Sean
formations.
Dyche said on him.
Very.
That's not what Sean Dyche said on his interview earlier
Exactly.
today.
Okay, well that nicely segues us into the Dyche setup, and I can't see on the screen, but I don't know how many likes we've got, but I know it's not enough. So
enough.
take a quick second, hit the like button. If you're new here, shout out to you guys. Shout out
I
to the
haven't done
OGs as well. Make sure you
I haven't done
subscribed as well. And yeah, let's set this up in a Dyche formation. Are we all in agreement that the back 5, including the keeper, will be what we see tomorrow?
I think
I
so.
don't know.
Yeah,
I
I
presume so.
I
Yeah.
kind of still would like. I like Jair Cunha, man.
I like Jair Cunha, but I don't think you could drop Savona. I think he's been
I
very
don't
good.
think Yeah, I don't think Savona's
Yeah,
done anything
Savona's
wrong
been-
yet.
Savona's
I'm
been-
not thinking he just still looks
If
weird.
I
that
had to
height.
drop any of them, being honest, I'd drop Milenkovic at the moment. I don't think he's having a great season.
Yeah, and like I said
think-
last
I think
time,
we need
Wolfie,
to-
go on.
Go on,
Him not finding him aesthetically pleasing makes no difference whatsoever. You didn't, like I say, you don't like Mateta because he tucks his shirt in. So being aesthetically pleasing to you makes it. He's on about Savona. He doesn't like a tall right back.
No,
Makes no
he's-
sense. I
he
don't
wants
care.
to- he
He's-
wants to
he's
ditch
been
Milenkovic.
decent. He's been decent, man.
No, I think he wants to
33
change
like, bro. You
Milenkovic.
need to refresh your screen. It ain't that bad. It
Yeah,
ain't
it's not
that bad. Yeah. Okay, so let's set this up
Wait,
then.
Just quickly on that. I think Milenkovic, I think he'll get better the more settled the defense becomes.
Yeah, definitely.
Aren't we talking about Savona?
Yeah.
No, Milenkovic.
Why are we talking?
I don't know what we're talking about. I'll be honest.
I don't know what's
Yeah,
going
he
on.
doesn't think Milenkovic. He dropped Milenkovic for Cunha because he doesn't think Milenkovic has been very
No,
good.
he's dropping Savona.
All right, but
Cunha,
does that not
Milenkovic.
excite
Ben?
you, boys?
Ben,
What?
who are you dropping?
No, he said Milenkovic.
What, from that back line?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sells. I'm done.
from the back line of defenders, you knob. No offense.
John Victor for Sells.
From
Wait,
the
are you
back
dropping
line of
Milenkovic,
defenders.
Ben?
No, I'd keep that back line as it is.
You still
Okay,
said
but
you'd drop
do you like
Milenkovic.
the future partnership of Murillo and Jair
Cunha.
Cunha? Double.
Yeah, I
double
like that. Yeah,
Brazilian.
I think that's going to be good. I
Do
think
we
that's
not
gonna be
need
good.
to actually see it first?
Well, not
No,
now
we can
because
just imagine
can't
it.
win a game.
Look, right now, Anne, let me just explain something to you. Conceptually, Forest are more enjoyable than reality. Would you agree with that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't want to see something that I've played out in my head that looks good.
You found I got a willy there, not what you expected. Is this what
You know, that's what I'm saying, man. Like we gotta just play it out conceptually right now. You know, double Brazilian at the back. I like it. You could go for a triple Brazilian. You know what I'm saying? Put Victor in goal. You got the full triangle there.
I'm just
Bring
trying to
Douglas
work
Luiz
out how
to
they
left back.
possibly
Anyway,
do a triple
so
Brazilian
we've
at the
argued
back.
about something we agree on for the last 5 minutes. This is just fantastic YouTubing right here. Midfield.
Yeah, well, if people aren't pressing the like button, what do they expect?
Well, if the quality's not there, they're not gonna press it, mate. That's what I'm saying. Right?
Chicken and egg.
Are we saying Anderson and Louise will be the midfield too?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
for Dyche ball, this is. Right?
Yeah.
Although,
Yeah, we're setting up
Definitely.
Dyche here. We're setting up Dyche.
Yeah, this
Okay.
is Dyche's
although
team.
there's a possibility, depending on the bleep test, that Anderson could be rested.
Or Yates plays.
He's
Yates
played a lot of football.
Yates
Played a
might
lot of
play.
football. And if his bleep test wasn't up to scratch,
Yeah,
you never
he
know.
could be out.
He's looked
Yo,
tired.
Matt, there's
He's
no
looked
chance he plays
tired.
4-3-3. There's more chance of Ant not interrupting someone for a whole stream than Dyche playing 4-3-3.
That's
How
literally
about
never
that?
going to happen. He's already doing
Exactly.
it.
Exactly. So, who goes on the wings here?
I think it will be Ndoye and Hutchinson.
Do you think he's going to
Oh,
stick with
shut up,
Ndoye?
Yeah, I think he might stick with Ndoye.
He does like Ndoye.
He didn't take him off,
I
did
think,
he?
I think he likes Hudson Odoi as well. It wouldn't surprise me if it was Hudson Odoi and Odoi again.
Well,
We've got to see Hutchinson at some point, man. I said it earlier on the video. I can't even remember when the video was out. But what's the definition of madness, man, and insanity? Like
Doing
It's
the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result.
something different. Yeah, I was going to simplify it down to Ant.
Oh,
So
yeah.
you
not when
think?
it's different managers
Does
doing the
anyone
same
think
thing.
he starts Hutchinson?
Yeah, I think he could.
Yeah, I think he might.
think he could. Yeah, let's go. Let's give him a benefit of a doubt. Let's say he does.
Okay, and then
Yeah.
the elephant in the room, is he making the start?
No,
Yeah,
I hope it's
of course.
Jesus, man. I think he'll drop him because of his comments.
There's no way, Ez. Come on, Ez. Be serious. He's not dropping Gibbs White.
He won't drop Gibbs White. He scores penalties.
Well, then
It's
there's
the only way we can score.
then you can't play Taiwo, and you got to play Jesus. And
Hasn't he dropped Gibbs White this season already?
No.
I don't think. No, Dyche hasn't.
Oh,
Ange
it
did.
must have
for a
been
European
that
game.
other guy then.
Yeah, Ange did.
The
Ange
one who
did.
made
Yeah,
shall
Ange
not be
did.
named.
Big up Ange,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
When we played that.
Being
half
honest,
football
I'd
against
rather
Wolfie.
see Ange ball at the moment.
Oh, man, so would I, man. So would I.
Oh God.
Why? We were getting hammered anyway with Ange balls.
I
So
hate-
At least it was
Dyche forward.
entertaining. At least it was entertaining.
Oh, you know,
I'm sorry, I don't understand that concept. I've never understood the concept of people saying I'd rather watch us lose entertainingly. I am never entertained when we've lost.
No.
Yeah, but football is an entertainment sport. That's why it's on entertainment TV.
No, it's
channel.
not. Where we get that idea from? That's
It is.
long dead, mate. Soon as
Anyway,
as soon as you introduce money into a sport, the entertainment.
Fucking hell, we
can
nearly went
take a
the
back
whole
seat, mate.
stream without digressing.
We
Anyway,
need the beat button back.
speaking of entertainment, why is Matt wearing 2 pairs of sunglasses?
It's quite sunny at the moment. You know, I think it's about 7 degrees today.
Like, what are you doing here, Matt? Or have you got
It's sunny in
four eyes?
Philadelphia, isn't it?
Huh? Oh, by the way, this is the main man, Matt. You guys know him. Forest all over. They did. If you haven't seen their podcast, which was so artistic.
Matt?
Yes.
Yeah.
I've met Matt.
You've met Matt
Me and Matt have had snogging sessions. I didn't
Mate,
recognise
he
him.
catfishes his pictures every week. He spices it up.
I would never recognise that. Nice, Matt. You all right, Matt? My favourite.
It doesn't he look a little bit like what's his phrase from U2?
Eddie the Eagle.
What, Bono?
Eddie the Eagle.
Did you say Bono?
Yeah,
Yeah, a little bit of Bono
With
with
the
them
colourful sunglasses.
Yeah.
Oh, you know, like when they play. You know when they play Beautiful Day.
Look like the colour of their bleeding sunglasses.
I'll tell you what, Matt's regretting putting this super chat up because we're now fully assessing. Chat, let's just do this in the chat. Who does Matt remind you of?
Bono.
You guys, are you saying Bono as well?
I'm
Bono
saying.
Eddie the Eagle.
Is that what Eddie the Eagle looks like? Because I only saw him in the film. I wasn't old enough.
Yeah, we look like that in the film.
Did he? I don't know.
Yeah, it's only because of the glasses. It's only because of the
Yeah,
glasses.
I'm just going to warn you now. The chat stopped talking,
and the
so
big
maybe they don't
cheesy
really
grin.
care about what Matt looks like.
The chat's disappeared on my screen. Someone said Michael
Yes.
Jackson.
Michael
The
Jackson.
fly.
Thank you, Matt, for the $4.99.
Eddie the Fly.
Anyway, so is that the team he's going with tomorrow, boys?
No, I doubt it.
No, but on Saturday maybe.
Endoy, I think. Endoy.
You think Endoy-
Yes.
It's all right.
Okay.
I thought I was
okay.
tired, but you guys are more
I'm
tired than me
tired.
by the sounds of it.
My hand's killing.
Mate,
Before
I'm
I came
struggling
on
to
here, I
edit.
thought I was going to die. And I thought, you know what? I'm not bothered. Forest is shit.
But I mean,
All right.
I'm
Elton
speaking
John.
with my
That's
feet, aren't
yes. Yes.
Elton
Yes.
Vajon. Mm.
So basically,
Oh,
anybody that wears
anyone
big
with
glasses,
purple
is who he
sunglasses.
looks like.
Oh,
Did
Johnny
you
Ollie's
answer?
saying crypto's twin.
Dyche is
Bro,
twin.
Jo-
Dyche is
Johnny,
twin.
you need to cut back on the old wacky backy a little. Bono Dyche hybrid. Interesting. Anyway, okay,
Who is
let's
that-
get
is
score
that Ben
predictions.
we're talking about?
Huh?
Is that Ben we're
I
talking
definitely
about?
don't look like Bono.
Are we at the stage now where we're doing the whole thing where we're trying to talk about anything
talk
but
about
Anything
Forest?
but the game, yeah.
It's like seriously. All right, chat, get your scores in. Let's go from top to bottom, and actually let's go on the normal screen now. And go on and get your.
I'm afraid I feel that it's going to be 2-0.
You said
Forest.
3-0
Manchester
earlier.
United.
You said 3-0 earlier.
I know I said 3-0 earlier, but I was over egging
revised
the capabilities of Man U, wasn't I?
Okay.
I'll
Ben.
go 2.
So, I mean, Ant's taken one off, so I'll add one on. I'm going to go 5-0 Man United.
5-0.
Yeah, they're not good enough. Crypto.
Just
to
wait.
do
Just
that.
wait and see. Just wait and see.
Yo,
Oh,
loads in the
God.
chat saying draw, man. I'm seeing bare one.
Is anybody else going, or is it just me again?
Just
You'll be the
you.
only person there.
You see behind Ben. That's going to
Look,
be your.
that's what it's
view
going to
on
be like
Saturday.
on
That's your
Saturday.
view on
Just you,
Saturday.
you over there.
I'll be the last one standing. You.
When it's like 7-0.
Oh
No,
man,
I
that
tell
even
you,
reminded
I'm
me of
not
the
right.
8-1, man. Oh my, imagine.
No, that's not.
Let's go. Yeah.
I mean, just on the topic of going to games, you know, I've said it to the guys in our private chat. I've lost the excitement of going to football anymore, and it's got to the point. Well, you're a grown man. You make your own decision, mate. But I got to the point with me. Listen, the benefit only thing I look forward to was meeting up with you, and I see you often enough anyway, so I don't need to even use that.
More than enough. Yeah.
Mate, if seeing Ant is your highlight, then you need to stop going.
This is it. So
You need a new social life. The problem you've
Listen,
got is that you
alluded
leave the game
I alluded to it earlier, but I'm actually moving a little further away, so it's going to take me about, instead of 10 minutes to get to the ground, it's going to end up taking me about 45 minutes to an hour. I can, I'm going to find it more difficult then, if I'm honest.
You know what's even worse, Ant? The place I'm moving to has a DE postcode, which means I'm officially going to.
Oh no, my still NG.
Oh,
it's a long way out.
be a
no.
Derby
NG.
resident.
NG 32.
You're going back home, Ben? Crypto. Ben.
Are you
I think
Are
I'm
you
not
trying
surprised.
to,
Back
are you
to
trying to
Pride
tell
Park.
us something live on air now, Ben? It's just
Well,
like-
there is a person on this panel who used to work at Pride Park, so Mr. Anne.
I didn't. Well, I did, but Pride Park is
Oh,
not
oh,
just a
oh,
stadium;
we didn't,
it's an area.
Right, okay.
They
interesting.
gave me the opportunity to spit at the stadium every day,
Yeah.
twice a day.
Here he is. I thought he'd pipe up. I knew he was going to pipe up. Anytime we mentioned Derby, Nicky's straight in there. He loves it.
By the way, Joker, shout out to you. I think it was for 34 months. It wasn't showing. I think you might have done it just before and on air. So big up to you, Joker. And it's moving to that. No, Ben is moving to Derby. Right?
No, I'm not.
Ben is.
Dennis.
Okay. So Keith wants to know
Actually,
how
I
much
got
it
out of
costs
him-
for
I
a
did,
ticket. for
listen. If I
Yeah.
was going to be as negative as the rest of them, then I wouldn't have given. I almost got out of giving my prediction, but I'm actually
Yeah,
going
what's
to
your
be,
score?
try and be positive.
There you go.
I'm going to be happy clappy, aren't I? I'm going to back up what I said earlier.
Good,
This is
good.
going to be the catalyst that turns our season, and we're going to get
Yes,
the next 29 games or next 28 games after Saturday is going to be a positive uplift for us, a trajectory. So a 2-1 win, mate. We can't keep a clean sheet to save our lives at the moment.
I hope
I'll
you're
go
right.
2-1, and it will be it'll be a fluky. It would be a late penalty that gets us a win. VAR's gonna
Penalty?
actually
Who's
help us
taking it,
out.
Ed? Who's taking
Late
it?
Got two
penalty.
penalties. Morgan Gibbs White's not on the
I-
pitch. So.
I think Mr. Dyche, I'm going to call him, is going to have to make the decision and give the penalty duties to Douglas Luiz. He's my penalty
Yeah,
taker.
yeah, definitely.
Wait, Ez,
Definitely.
what happens if they take the penalty and there's encroachment? Would you say they should change the penalty kick taker for that penalty? Every take or not?
Encouragement from who?
I don't know. One of the players
Morgan
steps
Gibbs White.
anyone.
Someone who sticks their beacon. No.
Yeah.
As long as we score, mate, I don't care. As long as he gives it.
I
But,
think
I'm
MG
gonna try and be
probably
positive.
might
I
score
can't
an own
believe.
goal.
I can't. What was the result of that poll anyway? Are we losing on Saturday or what? Yeah, 50%. 50%. What's happened to you guys? Fan
Wait,
base,
is the poll
honestly.
still live? What is the poll results?
I just saw the results. 49% lose, win 35, and draw 16%.
You know, so how do I
You
get
guys.
accused of being negative, man, when I've got these three and you lot in the chat?
Hey,
And
we
I'm
did
here.
double over them as well last season, so
Exactly.
I'm not negative.
You
No,
lot
that was
depress
different.
me,
It was
man.
different.
Honestly,
I
you lot,
don't hate them as much as Liverpool, but I do hate them.
I hate
Liverpool are
their
one of them.
living guts.
Last season.
Oh, and I've-
do we need to have a minute's silence for last season?
Last season, yeah.
No, and you know what? I've got to go on the United stand before kickoff and like try not to tell them what.
Hey, mate, before kickoff is better than going on after kickoff.
Yeah, but I'm gonna be saying we're winning. So I don't care, man. I don't care. Big up to all boxed up. He says with his £2. Just because.
Just because you left and said goodbye.
Thank you.
Okay. On that note,
Sorry,
we
yeah,
will-
can you hear that?
yeah. Unfortunately, we can.
We didn't
Okay.
beat it in time.
On that note, sorry that these three have depressed you. I'll leave you in a
I
happy.
tried not to. I tried to be positive. You guys were.
Yeah,
very
Ezra's been
positive.
good.
Yeah, but you were
Ezra's been good.
toxic positive. I'll be honest.
No,
Ezra.
I wasn't. I
Toxic.
was.
It was a little
I was-
Yeah, you-
toxic positive.
Yeah, you
It
were,
was.
because you were like, "Oh, if I have to be a happy clapper, I'd say 2-1." In
Yeah,
reality,
it didn't.
you
It didn't feel
No,
like it came from the
said
heart.
I was
It
going
didn't
to
come
be
from the heart.
negative but balanced, but because you guys were so depressive, I had to be a happy clapper. I wouldn't have been
Well,
balanced.
it didn't feel genuine. It did. I'm not going to be straight
It
with you, bro.
wasn't. I don't think
It's
it was.
it's the salesman shirt. It's the shiny salesman shirt.
I'm hoping against hope that we come on here on Sunday and I've got a big daft silly grin on my face without taking any substances
Yeah.
or anything.
I know, and that makes me
and I
want to
can
buy
say to
my.
everybody, you were right and I was wrong, and I'm so
Yeah.
pleased.
You
And
will
it's-
be. You will be
and-
saying that
I hope
because
you're right.
I'll leave you with from the heart positivity. My club does not lose to United ever.
Yeah. Yeah, I was
Recently.
there when it was 8-1. So
Okay,
I don't,
recently ever.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Right,
this
let's
time,
just
You mean
remember-
last season is what you
Let's
mean?
just let's not forget the 2-1 Sir Stuart Pearce, Sir Stan Collymore at Old Trafford.
I was
Okay.
there.
Yeah, let's not forget this stuff.
yeah, but the difference is this time our captain leading us out wants to play for the opposition.
Not
He
if it's
literally
Ryan
wants
Yates.
to play
Look on the
for
bright side.
Oh my god, imagine Ryan Yates does. All right, on that note, please do hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe. I'm gonna send you over to Igal because he is happy clappy. He's happy
He'll be
after the
happy,
top of the
won't he?
league
Yeah,
and
he'll
he's
be
loving
happy.
life and all that. Right, I'll see you guys
heard.
tomorrow. I don't know what we're doing tomorrow. We've got something coming up, but yeah, stay positive. Ignore these three pricks and come on, you Reds.
It is called Grumpy
You're
Old
right.
Reds. You get what you pay
Exactly,
for.
yeah, exactly.
Night night.